Hello, fellow parents. A very warm welcome to the Guilty Parent Club podcast. I'm Jo, and I'm so glad you're here and ready to start our journey together to escape parent guilt and self-doubt. I'm on a crusade to help as many parents as I can feel more confident in parenting your child in a human, imperfect way. And most of all, I want you to be able to feel more like yourself again. If you don't know me, I'm Dr. Jo Muller, a clinical psychologist specialising in parenting and parent mental health. I have almost 20 years' experience in this field, working clinically with children and parents and in academic research. This means that everything I do is based on the best available scientific evidence, as well as my clinical expertise. Plus the fact that I'm a mum of two as well, so I really do get it. I know you care about your child so much and you work hard to parent in a sensitive way. But you're not always sure about how you're handling things. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one getting it wrong. You try to follow parenting advice, but it doesn't always seem to work. You feel overwhelmed and under pressure. Maybe you find yourself reacting in ways you don't like with your child. Maybe you worry about repeating patterns from your own childhood. And you beat yourself up for not getting things right in all kinds of other ways. Do you recognise these thoughts? I bet other parents are more patient than me. I'm going to mess my kids up. Why do I lose my temper with them all the time? I'm not spending enough one-to-one time with them, but I should look after myself better. They're having too much screen time. I'm too strict. I'm not strict enough. I should be enjoying this time with them, but it's so hard. I should have known this. I should have done that. Right? Every parent thinks these things. We can feel guilty about almost anything. Parenting is hard and it is messy. But there are ways that we can feel much better about it all. This is where the Guilty Parent Club comes in. In this series of podcasts, I'm going to help you understand the cycle of guilt and stress that you might be stuck in as a parent, and how you can break out of it. This is what you need to know. I've developed a unique evidence-based framework with 6 key steps that take you towards feeling more like the parent that you want to be and that you can be. In these podcasts, we will learn how my framework, it's called the 6P keys, will help you unlock your calmer, more confident parent self, with key skills to manage our own emotional reactivity and help you feel more confident in handling tricky situations with your kids. And surprise, surprise, each step begins with P, and together they form a step-by-step map of psychological skills, techniques and information that we can work through together. Take a look at the file linked to this podcast to see the 6P keys framework. You'll see that they are called perspective, predictability, playfulness, power, physical support, and imperfection. The last one doesn't quite begin with P, but that's okay because it's imperfect. Throughout this podcast series, I'm going to take you through what these 6 keys mean, why they matter, and also why they make sense, and that's where the science will come in. So, for example, we will learn what style of parenting and what parenting techniques are supported by the scientific literature and why. And we will take a deep dive into some neuropsychology to help you understand our nervous systems and why this is so crucial in our parenting, as well as how our children's nervous systems affect them and their ability to listen to us. Now, you might have noticed that I'm talking about both your regulation as a parent, as well as about parenting skills to support your child. And this is because we need both. Many parenting approaches only tackle one of these aspects, but I know from professional and personal experience that it simply doesn't work like that. For example, I know that you already have plenty of great ideas about how you would like to parent. but you can't always think straight when you're feeling stressed, reactive, and guilty. So perhaps they sometimes go out of the window. On the other hand, you probably feel like, even if I have all the emotional regulation strategies in the world, how am I supposed to stay calm when I don't feel sure about how to handle the situation? You need a toolbox of parenting ideas that you can feel confident in, so you don't second guess yourself all the time. You can see that it's a vicious cycle, and we need both sides of the coin. We need strategies for ourselves to help manage our regulation, and we need parenting strategies that we can feel confident in using with our kids. Things that we know are healthy and actually work. And that's exactly what each of the 6 P keys in my framework do. The parent P keys help you to learn skills and techniques to keep your own brain calm and reduce guilt and overwhelm so that you can parent in the way you want to and look after yourself as a person. And the child P keys introduce 6 types of strategy to help you manage those stressful parenting moments. And each key works by keeping your child's brain calmer so they're more likely to listen and respond to what you're saying. It's a toolbox of ideas, it's not a prescriptive script of what you must do. And of course, the child P keys help keep your brain calmer because if you feel more confident in how and crucially why you're approaching difficult situations in a particular way, and if your child is calmer and responding to you better, then obviously you're going to feel less doubtful of yourself and less guilty. Hop over to the show notes to find the link for the workbook that goes along with this Guilty Parent Club series. You're going to find a wealth of information in there about our emotional regulation as parents and our child's regulation too. I can't wait to start telling you about each key, but we have a little bit of work to do first. So let's get going by understanding some of the psychological science that is behind this framework. See you in the next podcast. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If this episode resonated for you, I would love you to join us in the Guilty Parent Club. As a member of the club, you'll gain access to exclusive private podcasts and workbooks providing deeper dives into these topics, taking you step by step through the 6 P key framework, and they're packed with practical tools that you can apply straight away. For more details, head over to drjoethepsychologist.com/Guilty Parent Club. See you there!